and Olivia. Mwah! I love her so much. A funny story. Oh my gosh. Okay, well one time we went riding with Travis Holm, Travis Crosby, and we were in the back of their Jeep, and we were riding in a creek. And we went under, just like going along this creek in their Jeep, and then we went under a bridge. And then all of a sudden we like, couldn't move anymore, and they didn't know why, and they were getting really mad. They started like swearing and everything. We're just having a good time in the back, like laughing. And the tire fell off of the Jeep, and they were in the middle of the creek, and they had to like run and get help, and they were freezing cold, and they kept on because they were like in like it was like shorts and so cold, knee-deep water. And me and her just stood in the car, and they would come to us like every like 10 minutes. Be like, we're so freezing. Their hands would be blue and their lips are blue, and we'd be like, oh yeah, that's funny. Get away!
They're like looking for their lug nuts in the water, like their phones.
We showed no sympathy. They expected us like give them a hug or something. We're like,
We're like, okay.
alright. That's not gonna story. This is Shelby. Love her. Wow. I guess we'll tell about your foot.
You could tell like when we got pulled over or when we got the call.
Oh yeah.
To Walmart.
Okay, that's a good one. Alright, we were at Walmart, right? And
oh god.
and we see Kayla's car, and we're like, man, let's like play a trick on her and like put all our stuff on the roof or something. And then we're like, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we'll just sit in the car and wait for her. We sat in her car for 20 minutes. And we're like, wow, this is taking so long. So we'll like mess this stuff around. We like, there's a couple dollar bills there. We like spread them around or something. And we took her like shoes and put them on top. And then we sat in my truck for 40 minutes and waited for her to come back. And then we were like, oh no, she's probably like off with Jake or something. And so we just left and we put the shoes back in the car. And a little bit later, Kayla calls me and she's at the police station, and she had the police called, and they reviewed the tapes, and they said that it was this little blonde girl with a red truck and two brunettes, and they asked her, Kayla, if she knew them, and there she's like, oh crap, and she's like, yep, those would be my friends, and the lady was there, and she was the witness, and she was like, yeah, they sat there, and they put the shoes on top of the car, and they waited in their car for 40 minutes, and I had no idea what they were doing. Oh my god.
That was so funny.
This is Amanda. Oh, I love her so much. She came to Bald Eagle, when was it? November 1st. And she was in my English class, and she sat by me. It was the first one she sat by. That was so much fun. A funny story about her. What's a funny story? Oh my gosh, there's so many funny stories. Talk about the grandma story, or what were you thinking?
I was thinking of the Hannah Killinger story where you like, remember when she was like talking about how far North Carolina was, and you're like, you know what, I'm not even going to argue with you about this.
She's trying to tell me that it takes only 8 hours to get to North Carolina, my beach house. Okay, and we were going on, and she is just going on about how, oh no, it only takes 8 hours. I'm like, I've been there, it takes 12. And she was, oh my gosh, like,
Abby was getting so
I was
mad.
so mad.
And I was like, calm down. You're like, I'm not even going to argue with you about this.
I know.
And then she kept arguing.
She kept on arguing. Yeah, I know. I couldn't let it go. That was funny. But I took her down to Grandma's house, and we rode down with John Popovich, and Grandma always calls, John my boyfriend. And so, I get there, and I'm like telling Amanda about Grandma and introducing her. I'm like, Grandma, you always say that John's my boyfriend, right? And she's like, nuh-uh, that's what you call him. Grandma! And then Amanda's like, oh!
That's hilarious.
And then we drove down for Audrey's baby shower, and we were all dressed up in the Catholic Cathedral, and there was snow everywhere. We almost wrecked 7 times.
Oh my god.
It was so scary. And then Audrey didn't even show up. Because she couldn't drive, but we did, all the way from State College, and she couldn't drive 5 minutes.
We were in snow to over our knees.
It was crazy.
It was bad. It was so cold.
It was crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's the story.
Okay.
That's a wrap. And I'm leaving for Ecuador Friday. This is the last night in Runville.
Wednesday night.
Yep, Wednesday night.
Okay.
17th? August 17th?
18th.
August 18th.
Ooh, it's Uncle Jack's birthday.
What did you call him?
Thanks for reminding me. No, we didn't. Okay, don't stay up too late.
Bye.